I'm nervous.
Me too.
Okay.
I can see you staring there from across the block with a smile on your mouth and your hand on your heart. Hold me and love me. Just wanna touch you for a minute. Maybe 3 seconds is enough for my heart to quit. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust that kick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick.
Hey guys, I have Asperger's. But I mean, my girlfriend knows that I have Asperger's. But when I hang out with my girlfriend's friends, I mean, I guess the question is, how do I tell people that I have Asperger's without sounding weird? In case I do something out of the ordinary in front of my girlfriend's friends. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Good night. Asperger's is a form of autism.
Yeah. Higher functioning form.
Yeah, it's a higher functioning form, so like
Right.
you could be out to dinner and talking and nobody would know that you had this form of autism.
It's not like narcolepsy or Tourette's where there's a very specific thing that happens. It's just like people could be like, what's going on with her?
Yeah, or like, why did she use those words? Or like, you know,
yeah, exactly.
etc. There's so many different ways that Asperger's can manifest itself that we don't know exactly what your like symptoms are of having Asperger's, but it sounds like they don't happen all the time. It's not immediately apparent, and you're like, what the F do I do? Because I don't want to do something that's inappropriate and then have my girlfriend's friends just think that I'm a weirdo.
What you want to do is make them comfortable asking you about it, because then it's like everybody's in a better place. If you like get your girlfriend to tell them like kind of in a gentle way, that puts them in a weird position, the same way this is putting you in a weird position. So if you just like meet them and you're like, hey, if I do something awkward, I have Asperger's. So 1, don't make fun of me, and 2, don't worry about it. I'm not being a dick.
The more comfortable you are with it, and the fact that your girlfriend already knows and has your back, and like that should make you feel much more confident in the situation. And know that anyone with a brain in their skull is not going to be like, I don't know, I really don't, I don't know if I can hang out with you. 'Cause that's well, we have a friend with Tourette's, and like fucking, he doesn't, you know, he's like, you guys just have, actually, I don't even think, it's like not even a thing.
I knew him for like probably 8 months, and I was like, what, are you okay? He was like, he like did something, and I was like, are you mad at me right now? And he was like, oh no, I have Tourette's. And I was like, oh. And he was like, oh no, I have Tourette's. You didn't know that? And I was like, no, you never told me. And he was like, oh, I just thought everyone knew. And I was like, I mean.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And it's like, it's not a thing. It's just like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Or you can be like, hey, everyone, let's gather around and watch this webcast.
Oh. You know, it's like we've been doing these webcasts for about 8 months, and every time she says that, I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, my God, that's totally right. This is going to be on a place where people can watch it. Yeah, have them over for a dinner party.
Oh.
You know, and be like, we're going to watch a little movie first.
Yeah.
Call it a little movie.
Right?
Yeah. Hope that helped.
Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough, no.
Hey, Danielle and Kristen. I've been dating this girl for about a month, and I like her a lot. And I just recently found out that she has some legal issues. Not that she killed anyone or robbed anyone, but she has gotten multiple DUIs and is on probation. And she is responsible, has a bachelor's degree, a job, all of these things. But I've never dated anyone that's been in any serious trouble, and it kind of has me on edge a little bit. Is this a red flag? Do I need to not back go, just maintain a friendship with this girl? Or should I get off my high horse and give her the benefit of the doubt, get to know her better? I just don't know how to handle the situation. So any help would be great. Thanks.
People screw up all the time, and then people learn from those mistakes, and then they do what they gotta do to push past it. And that could be what situation this girl is in.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's totally reasonable to ask her about, like, what, you know, I mean, it sounds like you know that she's gotten a couple of DUIs and she's on probation. if you don't already understand, like, what that means, ask her. Just be like, hey, so, like, I know you're on probation, but, like, what happened? And if she's like, well, in May I got a DUI, and then in June I got a DUI, and then in July I got a DUI, it's like, well, then you might want to have a conversation with her about why she's getting so many DUIs in a row, because even though she has a job and a bachelor's degree, she also could have a drinking problem.
If she's like, oh, yeah, I got a couple, but, like, I still drive drunk, then, like...
Yeah.
Then you can be like, okay, well, I'm glad we're friends. And, like, don't mess with that, because that doesn't fly.
Should say it like that. Friends. Listen, you guys, my sister has the worst luck of any human being ever. I mean, ever. She will get arrested for, like, crossing the street. And that could be this case with this girl. Like, sometimes people just have the crappiest luck. They have the crappiest luck. And, like, things just stack against them, and it's horrible and so stupid. And that could be the case. So it's really, I mean, you have to find out more about the girl, but don't judge her based on the fact that she's on probation. I wouldn't.
Exactly. Maybe she was wasted at her best friend's baby shower, and she was the only one left, and then her best friend had a baby, and she had to drive her to the hospital. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't know the story.
Drunk driving is always commendable when there's a pregnant lady in the car.
I'm just saying, your first thought is, oh, poop, she has to get to the hospital, not, oh, poop, I can't drive, you know?
Right. The point of this answer is both to highlight our skills at not cursing and to tell you that, like, the girl could be awesome and amazing, and yes, you should give it a chance, but the chance should begin with you having a conversation with her.
I don't know if you guys have seen any of our webcasts, but, like, usually if you talk to the person...
Usually, if you go back and watch every single one of our webcasts... We're always saying the same thing. Talk to her. Talk. Say how you feel.
Ask. Talk.
I'm a person, you're a person. Communication.